You know, it's pretty crazy how I made this video recently and then all this shit started going down. Now with the whole Leafy thing going down, it proves my point that I stated and kept emphasizing in the other video. Leafy is fucking trash. Other YouTubers called him out and people are finally starting to realize he's trash. He uses clickbait and the way he's growing is not fair for someone scummy like him. Now what Leafy does, as I said in my other video, is that he finds cringy videos or channels and he does shitty commentary over them, and if you take notice, he just insults the shit out of whatever he's reviewing, which he tries too hard to do. And also, if you take notice, these channels that he finds aren't even cringy, it's just small YouTubers or other YouTubers doing their own thing. Sometimes it is cringe material, but other times it's like what I said, small YouTubers and other YouTubers doing their own thing. And it's true what other YouTubers that are calling him out are stating about him, that he finds small, defenseless, vulnerable channels and he just shits on them and leeches off them, and then his toxic fan base goes after these channels whether he tells them to or not, and then his fan base shit on these small channels. One thing about his fan base that I quickly learned, and people in the comments of other videos have been saying, is that his fan base is fucking toxic. In my other video I said I don't know much about his fan base, other than it looks like that his fans mainly consist of edgy kids who think their humor is superior. Well, guess what? Turns out I was absolutely right. And I'm also going to add that his fan base is fucking cancerous. And I'm convinced they're worse than PewDiePie fans now because they ride Leafy's dick so much and they really are that toxic. They don't realize what he did is actually really fucking scummy. They're all annoying, nerdy ass circle jerking 12-year-olds. And it surprises me how much they still defend him. They don't realize he's a fucking scum. All these fans do is just say kill yourself and put hiss in the comments, and it shows how much edgy faggots they really are, and they're all just fucking toxic. They're all fucking toxic. Anyways, for those of you that don't know what Leafy did, well, let me explain. Like I said, Leafy does shitty commentary over videos, and he tries to find small, defenseless, vulnerable channels and videos, and well, Leafy did that, and he did it to this one guy, and well, Leafy fucked up. He decided to roast on this one guy and absolutely ruined him and almost made him quit YouTube because his dumbass, nerdy, cancerous fans, the same one that say hiss, the same ones that put kill yourself, the same ones with meme profile pictures and Minecraft profile pictures, went to this poor guy's channel and just shitted on him. Some of the people, I assume it's most likely Leafy fans, sent him death threats and just basically bullied this poor guy. On top of that, this guy has autism, so Leafy and his dumbass fans crossed the line with that. Now, some people may say, well, what's the difference if he has autism? Well, here's the thing. It'd still be fucked up because he's still a vulnerable channel that hasn't done anything to anyone, and he's just doing his thing. Having a mental disability or not, Leafy still shits on vulnerable channels. Him having autism just adds on to how scummy and stupid Leafy and his fans really are. Now this guy, he's just a small channel who wants to do his thing, and he talks about being positive, and that's all he wants to do. That's what he says in his video. He wants to be positive and he wants to help out people. And Leafy just proved himself to be a piece of shit, and everything that I said in my other video has also been proven by other YouTubers that are calling Leafy out. They said the same thing that I've said in my other video, with the whole clickbait titles and the clickbait thumbnails, and him just being a channel about shitty commentary over cringe videos. Just, you know, a react channel. Leafy, like the little bitch he is, took down the video after he realized all the shit he's finally gotten, and here's one of the things he said as an excuse. Well, see, here's the thing. He agreed to be on Tosh.0. Tosh knows he's autistic, but Tommy was having fun doing this. It's obvious if you watch the skit. The difference between Tosh and Leafy was that Tosh was being nice and told funny jokes, and Leafy was just calling him a stupid asshole in his video. In Tosh.0, Tommy NC 2010, which is the autistic guy, he wasn't getting shitted on in Tosh.0. In Leafy's video, Leafy was just making fun of him, and on top of that, his dumbass fans went to his channel and did even worse things, like send him death threats and just fucking bullied this poor guy, like I said. See, that's what I'm saying. Leafy's fucking terrible, and he's terrible at roasting, and he's an asshole. He's an over-glorified react channel. Now that everyone's noticing his bullshit, and people are finally realize how much of a scum he really is, and people are finally starting to unsubscribe to him and, you know, disliking all his videos. And H3 Productions said that they're letting Leafy, or people like Leafy, get away with this scummy shit that he does just because he's a big channel. And it's true, other channels are doing this too. It's just that Leafy's the one that's more noticeable. Now that people are finally starting to realize Leafy's bullshit, it seems like he's not doing so well. People are disliking his videos, and I imagine they're going to dislike his videos in the future because that's the only type of content he does. He has no ideas. That's the only thing he does. And also, people are starting to unsubscribe to him. And it's crazy because his channel was growing so fast. So I imagine that this whole thing is just going to stunt his channel's growth.
Now, all I gotta say is that I'm going to cover his bullshit apology video. You know, the type of apology videos that these big YouTubers make when they fucked up and they make these apology videos to keep their good guy image on YouTube. You know, the type of videos where they're just all like, oh, I'm sorry, blah, 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 I'm sorry, I messed up, blah, blah, blah. When in reality, it's actually, oh, please don't unsubscribe, don't unsubscribe, subscribe back, don't dislike me. Boo fucking who. Anyways, fuck Leafy. I exposed him in my other video. Hell, he even exposed himself for being a scummy piece of shit because of what he did. Leafy has been exposed. Leafy is a piece of shit along with his toxic fan base.